another Three Guys Minus One in a Basement. I'm Mickey Kokanovic.
I'm Brandon Rice.
And this week we'll be talking about the Season 2, Episode 4 review of True Detective. And
TD.
And we'll be going over what we thought was awesome in Comic-Con.
Yeah.
First to start off, pretty crappy episode of True Detective.
100% the worst episode.
Me and Brandon, we both caught each other looking at our computers and our phones, how bored we were at some points.
Yeah.
Very slow paced. There was two scenes in particular that were really good.
Yep.
There's a scene where Vince Vaughn is trying to... If you guys are like constant listeners here, we're not going to say no spoilers anymore because we're just idiots. We're going to say spoilers anyways. So if you haven't watched the episode yet, go and catch up and then watch or listen to our podcast. But when Vince Vaughn interrogates that guy when he's with his wife in that room, that was a pretty good scene.
Yeah. Showed you a good range of his character and his acting ability as Vince Vaughn. And
the very last scene, which was sloppy at first because we talked about this right before we started the podcast. Yeah. If they built it up with more tension, it would have been the best episode of the season. Yeah. But since it was like at one point they're all like in their uniforms and shit, we're like, what the hell just happened?
Yeah, where are they going? Why are they raiding someone?
And then all of a sudden some guy comes out of the window like shooting with a machine gun.
I was like, oh shit's getting real.
We're just gonna end it on there. There's not I wish we could talk about it more, but we can't. I give this episode like 5 out of 10. Yeah, I give it like a 6. Because honestly, it's really disappointed me.
Like if it wasn't for that last scene, I would have given it like a 3 or a 4.
Justin Lin directed this. Coming from Fast and Furious, like you'd think he had like the car crash scene was terrible in my opinion. Yeah. But like the fight scene with the guns and stuff, that was sick. But yeah, that's what we think of Season 2, Episode 4. Now, let's get to Comic-Con. I'm sorry we rushed through that, but I really want to talk about Comic-Con. I was so mad I couldn't be there. Oh my god, Brandon. This is probably the best Comic-Con in a long time.
Yep, and Marvel's not even there.
I know.
Take that, Marvel.
How can you, especially, I know they have their own thing, and they want to, have their own conference or whatever, but I feel like Ant-Man could still use that little bit of a boost. Yeah. Definitely. At least Ant-Man, or talk about Doctor Strange, talk about the movies in development. It's such a loss for them, man.
Oh, yeah. I don't understand it. Makes no sense at all.
Okay, let's talk about TV universe first. So we got The Flash Season 2. Yep. We got, Professor Zoom is the official villain of Season 2. For those of you who don't know who Professor Zoom is, that is the second Reverse Flash, and my favorite. This is pretty good news. Did you see the trailer?
I did not.
Trailer? I'll show you after this. It looks okay. It's not like anything. It's like the reprisal of the first season. Mm-hmm. But it shows Professor Zoom going through Starling City.
Oh, that's sick.
Oh, it looks... I can't wait. Jake Garrick is confirmed. If you don't know who Jake Garrick is, he's the Flash of Earth 2. In the golden age of the DC comics... He was the original Flash, and then once they had their resurgence during the Bronze Age, they had Barry Allen as their new Flash, which is really cool because then they have that time traveling aspect. They just cast the actor for it. They also have it's Brandon Rice, and they have Miss Flash coming in. If you guys don't know who Miss Flash is, at first she plays a good person, and then she turns out to be evil because of the certain. I'm not going to spoil anything, but she has certain powers that are different from Barry's.
Like every woman ever. You like them at first and then they become evil.
Sure. I'm going to comment on that. But really excited. I know you don't like Arrow, but the panel was really cool in my opinion.
I didn't even watch it at all.
He came out in his new uniform, which is exactly out of the comics. It looks pretty cool.
That's cool.
New villain, Anarchy, is going to be in it. I'm excited for that. I kind of want to watch the rest of the season because he's one of my favorite comic book villains. That's all I'm going to go on there because I know you don't like it.
I don't have an opinion.
Did you ever write anything on Gotham?
I heard that it could be more Joker-eccentric. Oh. And that the actor who played the Joker in that episode is going to be cast as Joker full-time.
I don't like that at all.
and I heard that they're really excited for this season. That's literally all I heard. I didn't really pay attention too much because, yeah.
No, I'm not a fan at all.
I know, I don't get it. Everyone, like, I didn't see that episode, the Joker episode. I'm gonna watch it eventually. But literally, like, it looked horrible in the preview, and literally every, like, critic ever is like, it's amazing! We thought no one could play Joker after Heath Ledger, but this kid is amazing.
You can't tell that to a DC fan.
I know.
I don't care who you are. Every person that, like my coworkers at work, we talk about this, they're, like, huge DC fans. They hate the show. Yeah. They said it's the worst garbage they've ever seen. It does, like, nothing about the comics. Yeah. This is like they shoehorn in villains that don't even exist in Gotham City yet, and just like I talked about before, it's just stupid. Yep. They talked a little bit about Supergirl, but as we know, you liked the pilot. I didn't.
I loved the pilot.
Apparently, I watched some YouTubers. Apparently, they didn't change anything about the pilot, which pisses me off.
I love that
because they re-showed it in Comic-Con. They didn't change the effects. They didn't change anything about the story. Which is a shame because I felt like I had a lot of problems. In my opinion.
I thought it was perfect.
You know what? If they at least fix the, like, effects, I'm okay with it. Like, I'll deal with it because it is a pilot episode, and I'm sure there's going to be better episodes. But I felt like the effects were, like, they're okay. It should be better for a pilot episode. Especially because the pilot episodes where they put most of the money into it to attract the viewers, you know what I mean?
I got a different feeling from it, but that's just me. I got the same feeling when I watched the first episode of Flash. I was just
Flash,
wow.
I don't know why it was Flash drew me in right away. It's probably because they had, like, the characters were so warm and, like, the show feels so, like, family oriented. And it's a Flash. He's awesome.
Yeah. Is that it for TV?
I think so. There's, like, iZombie and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and stuff like that, but
Agent S.H.I.E.L.D., I watch it. It's okay. It's one of those things I kind of just watch it because I'm attached to the characters.
It's on TV, yeah.
iZombie's stupid show. I don't like.
You watched it?
I've seen like it was like, oh, it's been on for 15 minutes. Throw it on. No, it's yours. And I just throw it on, and I'm like, this is really stupid.
Let's go on to movies.
Oh boy.
You know what? I'm gonna start off before we start anything. I am so happy. I would have never believed this as a 5-year-old kid, like, coming to Canada, that being so in love with comic books and cartoons, like superheroes, that one day we would have all these movies coming out, and that would be like the new blockbuster. Like, it still blows my mind how many superhero movies are coming out, man.
I know.
Speaking of superhero movies, there's a lot of trailers that came out. Me, you seen the leaked trailers. I know some of them got taken down, whatever. Let's start off with Deadpool. Have you seen the leaked trailer for Deadpool?
I have.
What do you think of it?
I thought it was amazing.
I thought it was spot on in the comics.
Oh, it was perfect. Like, it started to worry me at first because, you know, they played it up like it was like a real type superhero serious movie at the beginning.
Like, without his mask.
Like, and like when he's just starting to get his powers and stuff, and I was just like, oh god, no. No. And then as soon as they started, like, right before they operated on him, he started joking around and stuff. I was like, okay, this is good. And then just everything, the action. I started to worry that it might, like, even when the jokes were funny, it was still kind of like PG jokes. Yeah. And I was like, are they taking away all the killing and the R-rated jokes? And no, they have kept that. Like literally all the jokes in that trailer, I died laughing. Like, it literally was just one constant laugh at every different joke. Like that last scene. Wow. I'm gonna touch myself tonight.
Oh my god, it's perfect.
It's so funny.
I don't know if you saw any of the panels for Comic-Con, but TJ Miller, they were like going like through, like they're like, "Yo, you guys can't swear even though it's a rated R movie." He's like, "I could say whatever the fuck I want." These 5-year-olds already seen horses fucking. Why should I have to censor myself?
It's awesome.
But yeah, Deadpool was amazing. If you guys haven't seen it, it's probably out there somewhere. Like, they're not gonna take it down.
That was the one, like, the other one that we're gonna talk about that got leaked. That one was hard to find. You sent it to me. But Deadpool, yeah, I heard it got leaked, and looked it up and I found like 3.
You could Google it right now.
Yeah.
Leaked Deadpool trailer. You could find it anywhere. The next one we talk about Suicide Squad.
Damn!
This one looks really cool. I was worried, how you felt like Deadpool was gonna be like really weird. I felt like that at the beginning of Suicide Squad. Mm-hmm. I'm like, oh no, it's gonna be like Will Smith in that one movie. What is it? With his son.
Oh, Pursuit of Happiness?
I felt like I had that vibe at the beginning. I was like, oh,
happy movie, hey, superheroes,
I'm not feeling this. And then when they started going to jail and action scenes and Harley Quinn doing her aerobics in her cell, I was like, okay, I'm starting to feel this. And then the crazy... Happy.
Fully.
She is beautiful.
Oh my god.
I just went blank because she's so attractive. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was going through the characters and I'm like, this is cool. I felt like the movie is really centering around 3 characters, and I like that. It's centering around Harley Quinn, Deadshot, and Joker. And like they didn't.
Speaking of Joker,
they didn't show Joker for a while, and I
friggin' laughed.
Like before I even clicked on the trailer, I'm like, they're gonna show Joker for like 3 seconds, and that's it, just to be like, bam, right at the end, and that's literally what they did. They did a Joker's laugh.
I want to see if I could find the leaked trailer. Did I send it to you on Facebook?
Yeah. If you just go to your Facebook messages,
I'll find that because that laugh is freaking insane, man.
And then it shows like it goes back to them, and it's kind of like, oh shit, that was the Joker's laugh, and then it actually shows him.
I'm not gonna kill you. I'm just gonna hurt you really, really badly.
It's just menacing. It's amazing. And what's kind of sad is when I watched it with my little brother, and he's like, that Joker looks stupid. And I'm like, why? And like he was saying like everything that he didn't like about it, and I'm like, that's exactly how it is in the comic books. And he's like, oh, I didn't know that. And it's like for kids that like, not just kids, just like people that watch The Dark Knight and see Heath Ledger, they're going to get across this thing that this is a completely different Joker. Like, what is this? Like, Heath Ledger's Joker was like, even though I've hated on it, it's
people
a great
are so
Joker.
married to the fact that Heath Ledger's a Joker and no one will ever come close, but I strongly disagree. Yeah. Because we're going to have Batman movies forever because he's like one of the most popular superhero characters. So like people that are anal about it and like, like, you know, that girl. Did you see that thing where I was arguing with somebody on the trailer on Facebook? Yeah. I'm not gonna say who she is, but that was just stupid. Like those comments made no sense. Oh, but that's not my Joker. Okay, there's like 50 renditions of the Joker in comics. It may not be your Joker, but it's somebody else's Joker. Yeah. If you're gonna watch. It changed my mind. Like I knew he was gonna kill it, and then as soon as I saw this, like I'm about to show you right now. I'm gonna play this. Hopefully this works. Don't die on me.
Really, really bad.
It's just awesome.
Oh my god.
That, to me, is the Joker right there.
That definitely is. You know what? For what it's worth, I know you don't like the Heath Ledger Joker. Sorry.
I do. I just don't think it's the best rendition of Joker.
Joker is eccentric. Mm-hmm. He's serious. He's a psychopath. I feel like this is the first comic book version we're ever going to get. Yeah. And I'm excited for it.
Because Heath Ledger's Joker, he was crazy, but he wasn't a psychopath. Oh. Like I've seen people where it's like, what are you talking about? Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I didn't get scared. Like, for me, Joker, I want to be scared. He was just funny. Yeah. And he was crazy. Mm-hmm. But, like, that's aspects of the Joker. But to me, the biggest aspect of the Joker is he's terrifying because he's so psychotic. Yeah. And that's what I get from Jared Leto.
His eyebrows.
Yeah.
Wax his eyebrows off.
I get that from Jared Leto where I never got that from Heath Ledger.
Yeah. I strongly agree. I don't know. I'm trying to think of anything else on the panel. I think that's it from the panel because they didn't show anything.
Yeah. I like how they introduced it to the guys. Like, I found something on the internet, so I thought I'd show you guys that. I don't know why. That really made me laugh.
Age of Apocalypse.
I haven't seen anything from that.
I've seen bits and pieces. I've seen Apocalypse. I gotta say, I'm not a fan.
No?
No. I don't like the way he looks. Okay, here's the thing about Days of Future Past. I love that movie, but I feel like the Sentinels, they're not what Sentinels look like. I know it's supposed to have Mystique's powers, but the Sentinels from the sorry. The Sentinels from the 60s, those are Sentinels. The Sentinels from wherever the times are in the future, those aren't Sentinels. They look like freaking weird things with like microbots on them. It was weird. Mm-hmm. This doesn't look like Apocalypse to me, in my opinion.
Okay.
Maybe it's because the footage looked really crappy, but from what I've seen, I'm not a fan.
Which, like you said, it doesn't mean the worst thing in the world. He didn't look, like you said, the Sentinels didn't look, it was still a great movie.
Oh yeah. It's the best X-Men movie in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. Connor. I had to say that because he said he didn't like the movie. And if you don't like it, it's fine, whatever.
Yeah, they had a little bit of the cast come out and that's it. I think after what I've seen from the Comic-Con panel, I have a feeling Hugh Jackman is in this movie. Because he introduced them, but then there wasn't a seat for Hugh Jackman, which is really sad, because that really makes it feel like the next Wolverine is his last movie.
Yeah.
Which sucks, but at the same time, it's like, by the time 2017 comes out, you'll be playing the character for 17 years.
Yeah.
No actor has ever done that before.
No. It's really his time to hang it up. It sucks because he's fantastic at that character.
He was even talking about it during the panel. He's like, I've been looking at pictures of 1999 during the production. He's like, I really look fucking old now.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's his time to go. Get a new... It's it doesn't really make sense that they've replaced every single character except for him. It's not fair to the other actors because the other actors were fantastic. Magneto, Dr. X, or Professor X, yeah. Dr. X.
Dr. X sounds like a porn star.
Dr. X is from How I Met Your Mother, actually. Professor X, Halle Berry as Storm. Just
Did you hear about that thing? Her trying to
she wants
make a movie.
Wants a movie.
No thanks.
Yeah.
No thank you.
Yeah, I don't want to stand alone, Storm.
No thank you. Or if I do want one, I want the new girl playing.
Yeah. It's just... They all were great, and it just kind of... Because
did you see Famke Janssen playing Jean Grey?
Yeah.
She was amazing.
Yeah.
So, them changing everything, it kind of sucks, because she was, really good at that role. But, I'm really happy they're actually, fully rebooting it now.
Yeah.
Because First Class was supposed to be a full-on reboot, and then when they had that Wolverine cameo, they kind of ruined it.
Yeah, 100%.
Because Fox wanted to go one way, and the director wanted to go one way.
Mm-hmm.
Matthew Vaughn, if you guys don't know, that directed Kingsman, also directed X-Men First Class. He was supposed to take on the new trilogy, but things didn't end up well with Fox and him, so they parted ways.
Which, if you've seen Kingsman, you know how stupid Fox is for doing that.
It's one of probably top 5 movies 2015 so far.
Yeah,
it's really amazing. If you haven't seen it, it's online right now. But yeah, there's nothing much to go on because they don't have any footage and they're probably not going to release it for a while. Now, the two biggest things that happened at Comic-Con, Star Wars finally came to Comic-Con.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you've seen the panel, but
I didn't see anything.
All the main actors came in. So you got Daisy Ridley, John Boyega,
my boy, Jay Boyce, as I like to call him,
Oscar Isaac. They came in.
Did they have the oldies too?
Yep. They had Peter Mayhew in the audience because he's can't get up there. Poor dude, he was in a wheelchair there the whole time. Yeah. And then they had Carrie Fisher come out.
That's awesome.
Audience went crazy. They had Mark Hamill come out. Audience went crazy. And then the big zinger.
The man
himself. Harrison Ford comes out. People went crazy for 5 minutes. I think Chris Hardwick was hosting the thing. He had to calm people down so he can continue because
Harry Force.
Actually, no, I forgot three other people. I forgot Adam Driver, Donald Gleason. plays Captain Phasma again? What's her name?
The one from
Game of Thrones.
Oh, yeah. The actress from Game of Thrones who is very muscular for a woman.
Yeah, that plays Captain Phasma. But yeah, they came out and it was awesome. Did you see behind the scenes footage?
I literally seen nothing on Star Wars.
Oh my god, I cried. I was in bed. Okay, I've only cried 3 times. If you guys don't know this, I'm a very sensitive person. I don't give a crap. Like, I'll cry at like movies and shit. But I seen the trailer and like just from the behind the scenes, you can see how much heart JJ put in this movie. I'm getting chills talking about it because I'm like getting into this.
Yeah.
Myself watching behind the scenes.
This is your thing.
Yeah. I've cried during the teaser, the second trailer, behind the scenes, and the next thing we're going to talk about.
Oh my god.
Batman vs. Superman.
Bruh.
Oh my lord.
I'll tell you my timeline with Batman vs. Superman. Young man, Brandon, 3 days ago. Or yesterday. 3 days ago. What the hell did I... Yesterday. At the basketball court, playing basketball. Looks at my phone. Oh, message, Mickey. What did he say? Batman vs. Superman trailer for Comic-Con. It is amazing. I cried. I was like, oh, sick. I'll check it out when I get home. Go play basketball. Go to a couple places. Get home. Watch the trailer. Watch the trailer 80 times in a row because it's the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Oh my god. Even then, I saw people hating. Like, I don't even why bother.
How?
I argued with... I almost punched someone in the face at work today, Brandon.
How do you... What?
This is what someone said to me at work. Ben Affleck is a terrible actor.
What?
They think he plays a good Bruce Wayne, but he couldn't pull off Batman. They told me that Lex Luthor looks like crap, which I'll let them get away with because you can't really tell from the trailer.
Yeah.
They said they're trying too hard to go dark and they're centering on Batman too much. But then I'm like, dude, it's called Batman vs. Superman. It's about Batman.
Oh my god.
And I had to refrain from punching him in the face. I'm like, oh, I'm going to break room. See ya.
Batman is an idiot.
He is an idiot.
I showed this to everyone in my family. My mom doesn't like superhero movies. Like, the only movies that she's like, Avengers 2, and Guardians of the Galaxy. She's like, that was pretty good.
Really?
And, like, she just doesn't like those type of movies. Yeah. She liked Man of Steel too, and the Batman trilogy.
Yeah.
But like,
because those are like grounded.
Yeah, like Captain America. She hates Captain America.
Civil War? No,
the first one.
The first.
I could see that.
It's a little slow paced.
She won't watch Winter Soldier because she hated the first Captain America.
You gotta let her watch it. It's amazing.
Just like she's not a really big fan of comic books. Like the best thing she can say is it was pretty good. Yeah. Like that's the best you can get from her. And she's like, wow, that looks amazing. She doesn't even like comic book movies, anything like that.
I think it's cool because it like ties in because people had so many questions like, how does this tie in for Man of Steel? Like from the get-go, it's like Bruce Wayne.
He was there.
And what I found interesting, I watched the panel. Gotham City, Metropolis, they're sister cities. They're separated by a river.
That's sick.
So, obviously he was there. So he just has to cross a bridge and he has buildings there in Metropolis or whatever. So I have a feeling that a lot of people from his business died during that fight, and that's why he's going to go after Superman. Which is amazing. Like, the face when he was, like, hugging the kid, he was freaking furious.
Yeah.
He's going to kick Superman's ass, and I can't wait to see that. Oh, my God. We also get our first glimpse of Wonder Woman. First of all, I was watching, like, during the panel, I had no idea what she was saying, because she's, like, one of the most gorgeous women on the planet.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. She's perfect.
Yeah.
When she clashes her
and the big it looks like
wristbands and this big explosion happens. Oh my lord. Apparently she's fighting Superman in the trailer. I didn't even notice. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I didn't notice that.
When she hits back and then he flies towards something, that's her apparently. So
that's
apparently
crazy.
they fight each other. Apparently everyone's against Superman in this movie, which is really weird.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
They kind of just
I like how they're continuing this thing, how he's this big god. They show a little bit more footage of there's a scene where Batman is in a weird trench coat and wearing weird goggles and stuff with a bunch of Superman soldiers fighting him off. There's a scene where people on a roof have an S symbol and they're reaching for Superman and you can't see his face is abided by light. It's this big holy prospect.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
He is a god though.
Yeah, 100%.
And more than one sense. He's invincible.
Yep.
So this is going to be a tough job for Batman.
To speak on Jesse Eisenberg.
Yeah.
I'm one of the few people, like, you're like, you're on the fence about it.
I love his indie movies. Like, he's a really amazing actor.
Yeah, and a lot of people hate him, and I always, like, praise him, and everyone's like, he sucks.
I hate when people say they hate someone because of their personality.
Yeah.
That makes no sense to me.
Yeah. Like, how can you, like, I don't know how you can hate him as an actor.
No,
you hate him as a person.
I've loved him in everything I've seen him in.
Yeah, me too. And from this movie, the look of him, I don't like the hair.
He's gonna lose it.
Yeah, because we talked about that, we're like, hopefully it's just one scene. As we've seen from the trailer, it's not just one scene.
It's probably gonna be near the end, but I'm okay with that.
I don't like the hair, but the tone of his character and the way he's talking, he doesn't look menacing, but the way he talks is just so, what is he up to?
There's a scene of Clark Kent bending down to his knee,
and he's like touching his face, and like that scene at the end, like we can get back to like other scenes and stuff, but the scene at the end when he's just like, it's really funny, but it's really like
the red capes are coming.
Yeah, the red capes are coming. The red capes are coming, and the way he says it is like, it's funny, but it's also like, I don't know. It's just like it gave me like a chill. Like,
yeah, it's really creepy.
Yeah, creepy. That's the word I'm looking for. It's like, oh, and then that scene where he's like
kryptonite,
the giant.
Let's talk about the Michael Shannon dead body.
Oh yeah, I completely.
What the hell are they gonna do with that? Like,
I have no idea. I had no idea they were doing anything.
I heard that apparently, this is spoilers. For the first time. If you guys don't want to know anything about this, I'm gonna have skip times on this because this is complete spoilers.
Yeah.
But there might be a scene where Doomsday comes in. Apparently, they're gonna harvest General Zod's body and they're gonna somehow turn it into Doomsday, which is really interesting.
Yep.
I don't know how the hell that's gonna work in the movie, because they're already gonna have that fight with the three of them.
Yeah.
Hopefully, it's not like a Spider-Man 3 situation where it happens like the last 10 minutes. Last 10 minutes of the film, but unless it leads into Justice League, then I'd be okay with that.
Yeah, that would be cool.
But one scene in particular that I think I started crying on was that scene where Batman's on the wall, Superman's charging towards him, you could see the red light coming towards him. If you didn't notice, I'm getting chills right now. When he has his legs on the wall and his arm like this, that is the exact pose that the Dark Knight Returns comic cover is. I'm like, oh my god, no he freaking didn't. And then he turns around with his bat claw, and he shoots himself out of the way. That's never been done in a Batman movie, and I'm so excited to see him use his gadgets for once, because he never, he uses them sometimes in the other movies, but not as this extensively as we can see in this movie. I'm so freaking excited for this.
And like, I like how when they're showing kind of like, okay, he's like they're showing Bruce Wayne and stuff, and now it's like, okay, he's Batman, and they showed the one guy who was like laying there with no shirt on, and he had like a bat symbol like in his skin, so it was like from like the Batarang thing.
Yeah, that was new. Batarang.
Batarang.
I'm gonna talk a little bit about Jason Todd, but if you guys haven't seen the 2 minutes or less, check it out. There's a quick little snippet of Jason Todd's costume in the trailer. I can talk a little bit more about that on the 2 minutes or less. So if you haven't seen it yet, check it out.
Check it out.
It's a new segment we're doing. Let's talk about Alfred in this. In the first teaser, he seemed like really evil.
Yeah.
But in this one, he's not why are you fighting him?
Yeah.
There's no reason. You guys shouldn't be against each other. He's realizing that Superman's not bad.
Yeah, he's logical.
Yeah. And another interesting thing I heard on the panel that this is Alfred is going to be militarized. So he's going to have a military background, which is awesome, which means Alfred could kick anyone's ass.
That's awesome.
I'm excited for that, man.
As
I said in my 2 minutes or less, I'm way more excited for this now than I am for Captain America Civil War. I'm so freaking hyped for this.
Me too. Because Captain America Civil War, it's kind of like we've
seen those characters before. This is the first time we get to see the Holy Trinity in the DC universe in a movie.
Yeah.
I'm super stoked. I'm speechless. Let's talk about the future of the DC universe, because this podcast, we can still keep going because it's only been 30 minutes. Let's talk about the future of the DC universe, because if you didn't know this, they announced the Green Lantern Corps movie. So there's going to be 3 Green Lanterns in the next Green Lantern movie.
Okay.
That's going to be interesting. Guy Gardner, Hal Jordan, Jon Stewart. I'm losing my voice again.
I heard one person was rumored to be cast as one of the, well, I guess one of them.
Chris Pine has a choice.
Chris Pine, yeah.
Has a choice to be Hal Jordan or Wonder Woman's love interest in her next movie. I think she should be Hal Jordan.
Yeah.
And then Tyrese Gibson is in the running because he's been kind of promoting himself to be Jon Stewart, which I think he's going to get because it's working.
Yeah.
Guy Gardner. This is my personal fan cast. Woody Harrelson.
Oh my god.
That'd be amazing.
That would be.
That'd be perfect in my opinion. If you guys don't know who the character is, Wikipedia him. Not Woody Harrelson, you should know who that is.
Yeah.
Guy Gardner. He's one of my
favorite. If you don't know who Woody Harrelson is, you're slacking on life.
He's one of my favorite Green Lanterns, and he's one of the first Green Lanterns to turn evil and turn into a Red Lantern, which would be really cool, interesting dynamic.
Yeah.
I think they should have announced like what Ezra Miller was going to do in the Flash movie.
Yeah.
Like who he's playing. Barry Allen, Wally West.
Yeah.
That's all I wanted to know for that. Aquaman. The hype is real. James Wan is directing Aquaman.
Yeah.
That's going to be amazing.
It was great casting with Jason Momoa.
Yeah, he's perfect. It's like at first you're like, hey, like really? And then you look at him, and then you see that picture they got released. That's probably the first picture they released where, like, in unison, people loved it. Because they kind of understand that they're accepting the dark DC universe, and it works. He's like a Hawaiian version of the 90s version of Aquaman.
Okay.
You don't know?
No.
He's like long hair, and he has like a beard.
I'm not that knowledge on Aquaman.
Yeah.
I just think Jason Momoa like had that look.
Yeah, he does. He's freaking intimidating, too, in that picture. He's scary.
Yeah.
Standalone Batman movie.
Oh, my God.
They announced that Ben Affleck is going to be co-writing with Drew Goddard. Drew Goddard? No. Jeff Johns. What? Drew Goddard is a freaking another screenwriter. Jeff Johns, if you guys don't know who Jeff Johns is, has done several comics in the DC universe. Really renowned writer. This is perfect.
And I heard he makes a great pie.
Yeah,
it's gonna be amazing. Directed by Ben Affleck too.
I have a feeling they're gonna go Red Hood storyline because they already teased Jason.
Yeah.
But yeah, hopefully we get some more news soon on other stuff.
I would love to see a Margot Robbie, Jared Leto appearance in that too, because
oh yeah, for sure, man.
With Batman and Suicide Squad,
yeah, Joker has to be in some scenes.
Yeah, they have to. Like, I don't think they should. Like, I think maybe they should do what they did with the trilogy. Like, wait till the second movie to do a Joker movie if you're gonna do one.
I don't think so though, because he's already established. Or at least have a teaser. Have like at the end of the Batman movie, he goes to like Arkham Asylum and like he's in a cell and then he like ridicules him or something.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
For my 2 minutes or less, I'm going to be covering sports because it's not something we've really covered on in these podcasts. And I was going to do one last night about the UFC. It was really late.
Yeah.
And I passed out and I woke up and I just slacked and I didn't make one. But yeah, right now only baseball really is going on. I can cover that when the playoffs come, but it's not really, hey guys, these teams won today. There's another 150 games to go.
It's like 10 seconds. 10 seconds or less.
Yeah, once like NFL starts in September and all that, I can really get into it. But right now, there's not a lot of sports stuff going on. I can get into like UFCs when they happen and that. But yeah, that's what I'll be covering with my 2 minutes or less. I'm just going to stick to sports so that we can add that sports genre to our podcast.
Yeah. Plus, you don't have to listen to 40 minutes of us speaking about certain play-by-plays that happen. Well, Brandon, because I have no idea how to talk about sports on the podcast. I was just like, yep, I agree, yep.
Just like I did with Aquaman there.
If you guys didn't know this, like, I'm like the biggest comic book nerd. Like, as I said like earlier in the podcast, like, I'm so excited. I feel like a kid, like, just watching all these movies, and my dreams are coming true, guys. But with that said, I think this is we're gonna keep this podcast at a close, if that's okay with you.
Yes.
Okay, this is 3 Guys Minus 1 in the basement. I'm Mickey Vukanovic.
I'm Brandon Rice.
And until next time.
Peace!